Hello, I'm Pauling student. I'm Mr. Leung, and then today I'm going to this exhibition, but unluckily after today, should be after tomorrow, the exhibition will be gone. So I'm just going to have a last glance with you. Okay. Anyway, and I also bring along with my grandma to here. So bear with me. So that sometimes I'm talking candies.
So you can see in Toka Wan area, there's a lot of factory building previously, just like the Yik Fung building mentioned. This is the bottle factories and also Paojiang Street, also really doing some bombs and also fireworks. Okay, so it's quite funny to let you know. And then the most important thing is the plastic flower making. Okay, and then you can see there's a lot of workers working on this, and then very prosperous. Is account for 80% of the global production, and also the toys is very prosperous too. Maybe you have encountered this kind of toy during your childhood. Many different kinds of toys, even Mr. Leung have played with this. Yeah. Sorry for the very stupid cheesing, but just want to show you the Tsuen Wan, the mills in Tsuen Wan, and then which is the mills that's very important for the textile industry of Hong Kong for the 60 decades and also 70 decades. Let's have a look about different products and also different raw material about the Tsuen Wan.
So this is the cotton spinning factory of in the mills, which is in the Tsuen Wan, and then you can see this is the right now it's not for the textile making or manufacturing, just for the exhibition, and then you can see it's opened around it shouldn't be it's closed in 2008, and then and you can see in Hong Kong, garment manufacturing is used to be a very having a strong base of manufacturing base of the garment production, and you can see even until 1998 the export, as you have learned, most of the manufacturing in Hong Kong is export oriented, and then you can see even in the 1998 is still in the very is in the leading exporter still. Okay, so right now you are still having some very famous brand of the textile production. For example, Giordano, for example, U2, for example, G2000 are still, Baleno are still quite famous. No more U2, sorry, it should be G2000. Okay, so let's see another one. And right now for the mills, actually is not opening for many exhibition hall, which is just available for this hall, so that you can see this is the garment machine, and then you can have a look for the entire factory, what is happening in the previous century, which is the garment industry is still very prosperous. Okay, and this one is the let's see, this one is a draw frame. This is by using the making the cotton into a cloth, and then you can see it the machine is quite efficient by making 400 meters per minute. Previously for the mills it just looked like this, and then quite large scale indeed. Okay, but right now as you can see it is just remaining like this. The machine is only thing that's remaining. Okay, so let's have a look about the general history about the mills. Okay, it started in 1947. Okay, and then it is from Shanghai. You can see the guy from Shanghai, Mr. C.C. Lee, and then he's going to set up the manufacturing industry, and then the Lanfeng Textile is founded by Mr. Dr. Chen, sorry, and then along with the Tsuen Wan Reclamation Project, which you have also learned in Unit 2. Okay, and then you can see there's a lot of development, and then I'm not going to say it one by one. Let's see. How about government? What are the government policy on on Hong Kong, oh, this one is no good for the owner or industrialist is no good go actually, because they are asking the workers to work in 8 hours only for 3 shift system instead of 12-hour 2 shift system. Okay, and then some of them is still even in the 60-day case, the development plan is still going to provide a lot of land use to Hong Kong. Okay, and then you can see it's also being affected by the given government policy. And then for the manufacturer in Hong Kong, you can enjoy the quota in the 60-day case and 70-day case, which is different from China, but right now we are using the same quotas with China. And also we are having a lot of Trade Development Council to help the development in the 70 to 80-day case. Hong Kong is going to help a lot in the garment manufacturing industry. For example, the Polytechnics University right now, the Hong Kong Polytechnics is offering some tertiary course for textile and fashion, which is available right now, even right now. Okay, some of the students are studying fashion design or textile in Polytechnic University right now. Is also the development of that era of the textile and also the fashion manufacturing. Okay, and then but unluckily until 70 decades, some of the industry have been moved to the Indonesia, and also you can see afterwards the special economic zone, which you have learned in the unit 1, and you can see they are moving to the Shenzhen, Zhuhai, Shantou, and also Xiamen. Okay, and on that, but still on that time, the Namfeng Mills is having very largest production in Hong Kong. We is still the largest production in the 1979 years. Okay, how about later? Still Hong Kong in 1984 is still the largest exporter of garment in Hong Kong. Okay, and then finally right now, sorry, all gone. You can see this is most of the products of Hong Kong garment industry. Okay, 60 decades, you may say it is very old-fashioned, but actually right now there's still a lot of things that is made by the Hong Kong garment industry. Okay, I think this one you have seen this before. Okay, 1201X is very new. Okay, when Mr. Leung is a children, the bus is using this kind of destination blind, okay, which is really using this kind of thing. Okay, so right now there are some of the minibus are still using this kind of textile, which is made by Hong Kong originally. Right now in Hong Kong, which is available for the industry, which is still available, which is this one. Okay, 絲網印刷 screen printing. Okay, and you can see all the way around Hong Kong. Okay, this is a very good example for saying that Hong Kong industry is declining. Okay, which is about the push factor of Hong Kong during the 90 decades, and the textile production is still very high, and then but unluckily the wage of Hong Kong workers is start to increase accordingly, because originally in 70 decades, which is $4 or $5 per day, but right now in the 80 decades already, which is $11,000 per month. Okay, and then accordingly, most of the owner of the textile industry start to move their industry from Hong Kong to Southeast Asia, or even Indonesia, or even Africa. So you can see that's why Hong Kong tertiary industry is increasing, meanwhile the secondary industry is decreasing. Okay, this is also the previous pull factor lion soul, which is talking about Hong Kong. Okay, previously why Hong Kong is having a lot of textile industry is because the industry is having a lot of labor. Meanwhile, there's a lot of technology which is coming from Hong Kong, Shanghai, Guangdong, and also Fujian. Okay.